Hello there. My name's Alex, for those of you who don't know, and I'm going to be the drill section leader this year for the Altos section.
Hi guys, I'm Liam, I'm a senior, and I'm the music section leader. Welcome to the Altos.
Planes, I'm wearing all my favorite brands.
Hey everyone, I'm Jamie, and I'm a senior rank leader. Welcome to the Altos!
Yeah, cause it goes on and on and on.
Hey guys, my name is Nick Marzi. I'm a senior, and I am going to be one of the rank leaders this year.
Saying, ayo, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live.
Hey guys, I'm Derek Hill. I'm your rank leaders. Welcome to the Altos section.
We gon' rock this club. We gon' go all night. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite.
Hey everybody, my name is Jason Lombardo. I'll be one of your rank leaders.
We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. I came to move. Get out the way of me and my crew. I'm in the club, so I'm gonna do.
But let's get down to business and talk about getting you ready for band camp. So the first thing we need to talk about is drill. When you show up to band camp, we won't have drill there for you because it's really expensive to print out all that drill for 320 some people. So you have to go online, udmb.org, type in the username and password that Professor Sarver should have sent you by now, and then go to the page where they have all the drill, all those PDF files of the grid coordinate sheets. Print those out and bring those with you to band camp so you have your drill with you. And it can't hurt to have 2 copies in case it rains. So the second thing I wanted to mention is while you're on that website that has the PDF copies of the drill coordinates, go ahead and watch the videos that Professor Sarver has posted and watch them a bunch of times. It's just like practicing your music. You can't practice the drill because I don't know how many of you have a football field in your backyard. So the best thing you can do is watch those videos over and over and over again. That way when you show up to band camp, you kind of already know what's going on with the movements and the drill. So watch those movies to get yourself ready for band camp. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about is dot books. For those of you who don't know, this is what a dot book is. It's just one of these little memo books. Some people like to tie a little bit of string to it so they can hang it on the belt or around their neck or something like that. So everyone needs to get one of these little books from Staples or Walmart or something like that before band camp. They're really super cheap. The last thing I want to talk about is all of you by now should have received in your email inboxes an email from me about the Alto website and your bios for the Alto website. So if you have not replied to that yet, make sure you reply to that. So to review one more time, print out your drill. Print out a second copy because the first one's probably going to get ruined when it rains. Watch the drill movies a bunch of different times. Get one of these little things. And number 5, reply to my email about the Alto website if you haven't done so already.
Some things to make sure you have when you come to band camp are plenty of extra reeds because they do have a tendency to break when we're out there on the field learning drill. Also, a more comfortable neck strap than the one the school provides. Otherwise, you're going to have some pretty serious neck strap burn come the end of the week. Make sure you have a lyre to hold your music and a flip folder to put your music in. If you need help getting any of these things, just contact me at my email, which is right here, and I'll pick them up for you so you have them on day 1.
Oh, and don't forget a pencil. That's really important too.
So it's pretty important that as a section and as individuals, we have all of our music memorized, so that we're not hiding our pretty faces from the audience with a piece of paper. So my challenge to you is, practice as much as possible before band camp. To the rookie that has the most music memorized when you get there, I'm going to be awarding a prize. What's the prize? I don't know yet, but the rest of the staff and I are going to be deciding on something to award to the rookie who has the most music memorized at the end of rookie camp. It could be you, but you better get practicing, guys.
Hey guys, I just want to talk to you about a couple things to remember for band camp. First of all, don't forget that if you haven't paid your band camp registration fee or money for your sweatshirt or t-shirt or something, make sure you bring that to band camp. They can collect it at registration, but make sure you do that because they won't let you participate in band camp if you haven't paid that. If you need the list of prices, Alex just sent out an email, so check that out and make sure you bring that. Also, make sure you bring things like sunscreen and hats and bandanas and 80 sweatbands and who cares, sunglasses, stuff like that. You need to protect yourself from the sun. It gets really hot. We're out there sometimes for 4 hours at a time, and you need to protect yourself. I mean, I'm really, really, really white, so I lather on like SPF 50 or something, but bring something to protect you from the sun because we don't want anyone getting really bad sunburn or anything. Along with that, bring a water bottle, something you can refill, like a Nalgene or whatever you like, something like that you can carry around and refill during lunch and in the dorms or whatever. Just make sure you bring something so you can be hydrating during the day. Also, might want to bring like a backpack, a little drawstring backpack or whatever, just something to carry your stuff around, your music and your drill and all that kind of stuff, water bottle, all that kind of stuff. You probably have a lot of stuff to be carrying around during band camp, so you might want something like that. Also, you might want to bring either a long sleeve shirt or a sweatshirt or something, because sometimes during the evenings it can get a little cold, or when we're inside rehearsing with the air conditioning. So maybe think about that, bring something like that. And I think that's pretty much it. And we can't wait to see you all, and hope you're having a great last couple days of summer.
Right now I'm kind of taking on a walking tour of campus while I give my spiel. So first of all, I want to welcome you all to the alto saxophone section, or the Altos as we're known. We're a really cool section. We've won Most Spirited section the last 2 years. That means we're the most spirited section in the entire marching band. But we do a lot of other fun things as well. So during band camp, we actually have our first one of these alto outings, and that is, usually it's on Wednesday, middle of the week. We will go out to lunch on Main Street as an entire section. We'll all sit and have lunch and chill out and kind of talk, and it's a lot of fun, but you do need to bring a little bit of spending money, because we don't provide that, and it's not included in your meal plan. $10 should just about cover it. That's plenty for anywhere we go on Main Street. You probably won't end up spending more than 5 or 6 of it. Another important thing, for all of you who haven't yet joined the Ning network, if you know what I'm talking about, good. If you don't, it's kind of like a private Facebook that we set up for the marching band rookies. And on this thing, you should have been invited via your UDEL website, your UDEL email, sorry. It should have all the information on how to join if you haven't already. But definitely join the Ning network. It's really great because there's a lot of cool stuff you can do on it. There's videos on proper horn carriage and proper marching technique, things like that. And there's also MP3s of our show music. And it's really great to hear that before you actually play the piece. That way you know what the show sounds like. And it will help you out when you start practicing. So definitely get on the network. And if you're on the network but you haven't joined our Alto group page, join that, because that's how we really know who you are. But that's about it. I think I've said my piece. I'll let you get back to the rest of your video. And I'm really excited to seeing all of you in band camp.
I have some important things to talk about. Where you're going to be living. Unfortunately, they psych you out. We get to live in this really awesome dorm for like the first 3 days. And then afterwards, it's not so cool. And you're going to have to deal with the disco lights because I'm not turning it off, because they're awesome. So, when you're in your dorm, you're going to need some essential things. One, you're going to need a pillow and some bedding. Oh, it's crazy. Because you have a bed, well, that's it. So unless you want to sleep on like plastic styrofoam, not so much fun. So bring sheets, long twins, and a pillow, 2 pillows if you need it, I don't know, and a blanket, because they do have AC, so it gets cool. Also, you don't need fans, they have AC. In the bathrooms, you'll have toilet paper, but you need to bring your own hand soap to sanitize your hands, because we're outside, so it gets dirty. Body wash, shower soap, shampoo, all that good stuff, towels to dry off, maybe 1 or 2, washcloth, whatever. Most important item, alarm clock. You are in college now, we will not wake you up. If you're late to practice, serious issues. Bring an alarm clock. If you don't have an alarm clock and want to use your cell phone, that is totally okay, but you need to also make sure you bring a charger, because we'll be in these dorms for, 3 or 4 days, I think. I'm not entirely sure. So have a cell phone charger. We do not encourage using them on the field, but we need to keep up with you. If you want to use that as an alarm clock, that's cool. Other things, stuffed animal, maybe if you get lonely at night, I don't know. Maybe that works for you. I'm not sure. I think other than that, probably good. Sheets, pillow, washing stuff, soap, shampoo, body wash, alarm clock. Alarm clock. Bring it. Super important. And we'll see you guys very shortly.
There's a few things I want to go over with you guys. I know there's a lot of things going on. You're learning a lot of stuff about the band, and I know it can get overwhelming sometimes. But these are just a few suggestions for two different things that I want to go over. First thing I want to go over is about rain gear. Now we've had a lot of issues because it rains a lot in Delaware. But you do want to make sure that you maintain, stay relatively dry during the whole process. So this is what you should do. You should go out there and you should get a really good rain jacket. You can bring a poncho if you want, but ponchos are not really recommended. I personally don't think that that's the best option. The best way to go is definitely a nice rain jacket. Umbrellas are a little clumsy. You could bring an umbrella, but if we're marching in drizzle, it's not really, you can't really hold the umbrella. So rain jacket, best case scenario, especially the ones that fold up into a pouch. You can whip them out whenever you want. The next thing I want to go over with you guys, and it might be a little confusing to a lot of the rookies, is on Wednesday. Now, if you notice on the schedule, on Wednesday, band camp ends at 5 p.m., okay? When you come in on Saturday for band camp, you're going to be going into temporary dorms, which are going to be up in Independence Hall on Laird campus. You're going to stay there till Wednesday night, Wednesday evening. And what you do is, starting at like 6 p.m., you check out of your old dorm, and then you move into your new dorm, or your permanent dorm that you're going to have for the whole year on campus. So yeah, so those are the logistics. We're gonna go through everything with you guys once you guys get there, and it'll be really easy. We'll make it really easy for everyone. And so those are the only two things I wanted to go over with you guys. And get excited because band camp is gonna be amazing this year. And so with that, I will sign off. And that is my dog saying hi.
Okay, one last thing, kind of unrelated to the other stuff, and that's shoes. Every year it happens. I don't know why it happens. I don't know what's going through people's minds. Someone marches on the field in flip-flops or barefoot even. Yeah, someone was marching barefoot last year. Why would they do that? I don't know. Make sure you're not that kid and you have a good pair of sneakers with you. Not like some stinky Converse Chucks or something like that that's going to make your feet hurt after an hour, or like a huge pair of basketball shoes. Get a good pair of sneakers and bring those with you, because you don't want to be the kid that's marching around barefoot. So yeah, don't be that kid. Okay, that's all I got. So I'll see you guys pretty gosh darn soon then. Stay classy. Anyone for a little dancing? 1, 2.
Aw, freak out! You freak, says she. Freak out! Aw, freak out! You freak, says she. Freak out! Aw, freak out! You freak, says she. Freak out! Aw, freak out! You freak, says she. Freak out! Have you heard about the new dance craze? Listen to us, I'm sure you'll be amazed. Big fun to be had by everyone. It's up to you, surely can be done. Young and old are doing it, I'm told. Just one try, and you too will be sold. It's called a freak, they're doing it night and day. Allow us, we'll show you.
Be extremely excited because it's really, really fun.
P.S. Seriously, welcome to the Altos section. We are so excited to have you guys, and I really, really, really can't wait to meet you.